today I'll be doing a no undo challenge because I think that I have a severe over reliance on the undo and I think it's negatively impacting my art. So the first thing I need to do is go over to my shortcut settings, go over to edit, undo, hit delete. Yay, no more undo. So now I can no longer undo. Oh. The eraser tool will be my new best friend. I'm already trying to undo. Oh no, oh no. This is all going so wrong. I'm gonna start by drawing the outline of the face so that I don't hopefully have any problems further down the line. At least I've still got this tool. I like never start off a sketch by like putting everything in, but I kind of feel like I have to do that now because if I make a singular mistake, I'm just gonna have to erase it. So like this will make things easier. Hopefully. I feel like all the confidence I've built over the years is just gonna disappear right before my very eyes. Yay, now the guidelines is done and time to get into actually doing this properly. So the first thing I need to do is the nose. I'm already trying to undo. It's supposed to be over here. Help me, please. This feels as unforgiving as traditional art. Maybe it's just a sign that I don't draw traditionally enough. Now time to do the hair. I really like the way that oftentimes the hair can shape the neck. My goal is to, by the end of this piece, be able to not have such an over-reliance on the undo button. Because it's a really great tool that I just overuse. A lot. Reset it 100 times until you get it just right. And it's also affected my line confidence and my ability to place things correctly because it's just like, well, if I make a mistake, well, that doesn't really matter. I can always just undo it. But I've noticed it just started causing problems. Like me struggling to place things like on the face correctly. Now that I'm done with the sketch, I can move on to painting the background. After I fix this mistake I made by making not making, but leaving the outline blue. And then she got her wooden flooring. So it's like this browny green color. Yeah, like this. Oh, it's a big problem. How does one draw tiles? Well, I'm done the background. Gotta have that high contrasty look in this piece. Sometimes color theory messes me up and I'm just like, there's no way there's blue. I mean, like, everything else is like an orangey yellow, so like, it's gotta be, you know, the blue's gotta be gray or something. But no, sometimes it's actually blue, which is actually surprises me because of the amount of times that it is not gray. Which is like almost every single time. Wait, no, almost every single time it is gray. I've made a realization. This is off-centered. So it makes it look a bit off. That's a pretty simple fix, honestly. Just increase the size ever so slightly. Make sure that's more in the middle of things. I was gonna say undo to check. Oh, how much of a change has it made? But I forgot. I can't undo. Now I gotta add more hard edges. Because then it makes things look more interesting and not so dull. Add a bit of highlight on here. Add more interest onto the nose. I just realized I had lines right here that I completely ignored. There. I swear I'm gonna spend forever on just on the nose part alone. I must do this part next. A little too red. A little too orange now. A healthy balance. Great. No undo. Can't just be like, huh, does that look good? And then be like, nah, not really. Kinda just have to stick with it now. But the real question is it dark enough? I don't know. Well, that was a great question to ask. I have no clue what to make of colors. Color theory is pretty stinky. And it sucks. And I'm not a big fan of color theory. So far, this looks pretty bad. But I must believe in my art creating abilities. AKA, I slap down colors with no meaning. And it somehow works. I just should have just the utmost confidence in myself. These are some pretty funky colors. The funk just gets funkier. Booyah! There's a bit of hints of brown in there, so add that to it. She has only lashes on the bottom. Good to know. Yay! I get to do one of my favorite parts. This, for some reason. I really like doing this. It's really nice and fun. I don't understand it, but it's fun. Now her eyes look empty. Huzzah! I have accomplished something. There seems to be the color brown over here for the jaw. I think I see the problem. Copy. The eyes are too far apart. Oh, and she's no longer looking. That is great. How does this happen again and again and again? She was just looking right here, and now she's not. Why? And is she looking right ahead? Straight ahead? She is. Great. Finally, I think I did it. Until 5 minutes from now, when I'm most definitely gonna be like, oh, but wait, there's another problem. Now this problem needs to be fixed. Oh, and then I go to the other eye, and I'm just like, oh, all seems well now. And then I look away for 5 minutes, and then another problem appears with the face again and 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 again. It's just the same cycle over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I just need to step away from the face because it's just not happening right now. I'm never gonna finish this piece if I keep working on the face. And maybe I'll figure it afterwards, you know? If you don't know something, move on to it, come back to it later, you know, like tests and stuff. Yeah, still pretty bad though. You know what I'm gonna do? I can't look at the face. Much better. Time to start picking up some steam. I was just overreacting before. But also at the same time, I haven't seen the face. Now I'm looking at it, this drawing is way better than I credited for. You know what? I'm coming back to the face. Because I'm giving her eyebrows. I just want to see how it changes things when I give her real brows. Gotta make sure this is a little bit darker, cause. Put that back on. That's proof that I know how to do it. I just need to stop complaining and get to it. Hey, it's coming together pretty well, if you ask me. Out of nowhere, kind of just started appearing, just right. Okay. Okay, I kind of started just throwing stuff down. Okay, I just need to erase all of that. Yeah, because I was just doing too much there. The only question I have is how do I? That's funny. How do I do what? Okay, this is starting to come together. There just needs to be a bit more blacks in here. Now this scares me. A plaid shirt. There is so much texture on this. It's going to feel like it's nigh impossible. And then I also have to consider the fact that there's folds. Oh, but then it's just not just folds, but the fact that it's actually shaded. I'm getting close to the finish line. The one thing I do not understand though is how do some of these colors get to where they got through these folds? Folds don't make sense. That's one. Two, folds of space-time. They're just teleporting. Okay, now multiply, grab a gray, make it a little bit orange. Yep, multiply what has been slapped on. And now I just shade. A background has been made. Now there's only a few things left, being her mouth, or her lips. I'm gonna do it on another layer. I know I'm gonna make it. Am I going to make a mistake? Do I know? I'm just praying on my downfall at this point. What's wrong with me? I have so many layers now. I usually don't use this many layers. This looks stupid. Okay, I fixed it. For now. Where's the shadows on her face? Alright, time to do my signature thing. And just add a bunch of random strands. Oh, right, her pendant. I already have the best gold looking colors. Okay. And now, just make it a bit more saturated. Ooh. Ah. A little bit lighter. Add a light streak in there. And boom, she got herself a pendant that I nearly forgotten. Alright. I finally finished it. After going through all that pain and suffering of not having the lovely undo button, I was able to make it happen. To make this drawing happen. I actually am pretty happy with this. I'm surprised it turned out as good as it did. I actually really like the hair out of everything. I think the hair is probably one of the best aspects of it.